This is RSKsys Intl for risk on October the 5th, 2009. All times are Central Standard Time. And we're looking this morning at the ES 1 minute chart, our three premium feeds, ES, the S&P premium, the ES premium, and the NASDAQ premium. If you don't know how to read the premium, we invite you to go to our website, RSKsys.com. Go to the section on the premium. Read the premium rules, and you will see why you should have gone long today. The Spoos hit a new low. The premium hits a new high. It's rare, but when it happens, the sell-off is likely over. What happened today? Spoos hit a new low. All three premium feeds hit a new high. Up she goes. And there you have it. Nice 8-point move. And it couldn't have been easier. Was there any other reason to go long right there, outside of the fact that the premium convincingly told you to do so? Yes, there was. Take a look at this. Right at 8:37, you know what that horizontal green line is. That's a gap. A gap that started way back here. This was Sunday. Market was rallying up, left that gap. Down she comes, and what do you have? You got divergence. These little colored bars, that's representing divergence. If you don't know what divergence is, guess what? Go to the website. You got ES divergence, you got VIX divergence, you got one single solitary gap prior to divergence, then the gap fill, then more divergence, and a new high on the premium. Could it be any more convincing? Time to go long. And up she goes. Now, as it goes up, what do you see here? You've got gaps before divergence, VIX divergence, ES divergence, NASD, excuse me, NASD. There we are. Let's try that again. ADSPD, divergence at the top. Could have exited there. That's a possibility. Or, notice up here, again, ES gaps before divergence. A little bit of a retrace, a little bit higher, and you've got divergence on the ES, AD gaps before divergence, and down she goes. Now, why would you do anything right in here? Let's take a look at our group reversal charts. Oh, and by the way, this chart is only for tracking divergence. We don't do anything else on this particular chart but track gaps and gaps prior to divergence. That's the only purpose of this chart. So from the standpoint of group reversals, this is not a new low on the Spoos, but look at what happens on chart number 8. Chart number 8. Nicely defined group reversal right on chart number 8, and up she goes. Now notice, on chart number 8, there was no group reversals, nothing. No activity on chart number 8 until right there. And then up she goes, and up she goes, and up she goes, and up she goes, and up she goes. Okay, now you've got a gap down there. Let me make a comment about that. Just because you've got a gap does not mean that you necessarily are going to take action unless you find that there is compelling reason to do so. There is going to be a short somewhere, but you can't anticipate where it's going to be. You've got to wait for a signal. Wait for some sort of an indication that the market is exhausted in terms of its rally. Now, if you had wanted the home run of the day, you could have taken that short trade on the group reversal when the bars went from, whoops, sorry about that. Here's the color bar system. The bars had been dark brown, or as we call it, gold. Went from a value of +6 to -1, back to +6, group reversal. That's what it's called. If you don't know about group reversals, go to the website. It's the first thing we talk about. Examine it on RSKsys.com. So we've got a group reversal here, and we go long. Now, that having been said, this market continues to rally. It rallies from around 2350 and keeps on going up, and you don't see any group reversals to get out of this. Okay? Nothing. Until right here. Just shy of 1038, we go from dark brown or gold to gray. That's another group reversal. Getting it at 2350, out at 36, or pardon me, 3750 thereabouts. Do the math. It's a nice, very nice move. Very nice move. Now, I will say, as many of our students are aware, normally you're not going to get a group reversal at the high of the day when you already are gold on the charts. You may be aware that we figured out a way to adjust our charts so that we can, but just to keep it simple for today, this chart ultimately off the high of the day, because that had occurred way back here. Okay, there was your high. Now a little bit of retracement back to the high, then the group reversal. So if you just made your life simple, this chart would have been marvelously accurate in terms of both an entry and an exit. Okay? So excellent setup on the premium, gaps that were filled at the low of the day. New high on the premium to go long, then a group reversal to go long. Pattern of the day said up until the last half hour, generally speaking. It didn't quite happen today, and we would normally expect tomorrow to have to test the high before it begins to sell off, and hopefully will sell off into this gap fill at 1024.50. We'll wait and see. In any event, that's the primary trade for the day. You could have done very nicely just trading the morning and made a very nice high probability trade off of the new high on the premium. We have some excellent things to teach our students. We're not cheap, but we teach you things nobody else does. We invite you to take a demo of our system, especially if you are already a TradeStation platform trader. Then you know how to navigate TradeStation. Getting accustomed to our system won't be difficult for you, but we have got some fine ideas, very simple ideas that you can easily see through our system with very little drawdown, very minimal protective stops, typically no more than about 3/4 of a point. That's pretty good. But we invite you, comment on the video, ask for a demo, contact us, email us, call us. We'll be happy to sit down one-on-one, go through our system with you, and help you to see that there's a better way to trade. This is Rod Kusin and Spooman for Risk.